George Washington, our first president, was the fifth child of his mommy. The fifth child. Imagine how different people or history would be if after 3 children, she said, "I've had enough." And the people around her going, "You don't have to have any more kids." America would be a very different place. Anyway, children are the heritage of the Lord. Children are a blessing from God, and Satan hates children. So if he can't convince us to not have children, what's his next step? Kill them. Kill children. The shedding of innocent blood. If you read Psalm 105, it says they offered their sons and daughters to demons and shed innocent blood, the blood of their sons and daughters, and the land was defiled with the blood. It's satanic. Child killing is satanic. Now, it used to be that they would offer their children to Molech or to various pagan gods, but now we just offer babies on the altar of convenience. And they don't end up in some ritual. They end up in a garbage pail or, their body parts being sold by Planned Parenthood. It is satanic. Now, if a baby makes it into this world and makes it through the window where they could be killed in their mother's womb by abortion, what's the next place where Satan wants to harm them? Well, Mom, you don't want to be at home with your kids. Now, some people have to. Please, I understand that some people have situations where the mom simply has to work, and I get that. But rather than, my mom worked, and I wish she didn't, but she did. So who took care of me? My grandma. My grandma when I was a little boy. Family. Not dumping a kid off to a daycare center where they're stuck in a high chair for hours on end and they got diaper rash because their diapers aren't being changed and they're being bullied by their kids. Do you see my point? And so if they make it through that, then what? Then we stick them in a government school, Kindergarten. The German word, the whole purpose of kindergarten was to sever the apron strings from mommy, to take that child's loyalty and love for mommy away and replace it with a stranger who we give access to this child for hours on end a day to mold them and to shape them and to tell them to behave and to sit in a straight line and to walk in a straight line. Do you see? And so now we've subjected these kids to Michelle Obama's lunches. So we put these children in government schools. I'm a victim of government school. I have stories from my government school education, the school bus rides, stuff at school, stuff before school, stuff after school, stuff at school events that I will never repeat. They were just wrong, destructive, wrong, evil, okay? And that's the plan of the dark side. If they can't keep us from having babies, if the devil can't kill our babies, and then they make it through, infancy and daycare centers, what do they want next? Have them molested, have them warped. If you look at the stats on how many children are assaulted in this way, male and female, it's astounding. And much of it has to do, not all of it, but much of it has to do with bad choices that we as parents make. People that we should not have trusted. Are you hearing me? Satan hates children. God loves children. I want to be like God. I want to be like God and to do the best that I can to love and protect my children and other people's children, and to have a culture and a society where it's not the village idiot. Hillary said it takes a village to raise a child. Well, in her case, it would be the village idiot. But I will grant this, that in a community, in an extended community, all right, there are influences on children that are outside of the family. That's just the way it is. So our mission is to be A, good influence on other people's children, and B, to protect our children from the bad influence of other people around us. I'll be right back and close out this section on these happy thoughts, how Satan hates children, and what you can do to stop it.